Yeah, hello and welcome to this video playing barsuk 071243. I've played him just a couple of games ago in a dragon. Let's see what he has in store here. Knight before is a good move here. It looks a little bit crude, but it's perfectly fine for black. So c3. Maybe try something there. Yeah, the knight here is just incredibly stupid piece. Yeah. How do you play that with white? Yeah, maybe still queen b3. To prevent anything coming to b4 after the queen trade. Well, anything I cannot prevent, but let's say most things. Now maybe c5 is an option. Takes, and I'm ready for b4. Not that it looks particularly great, but maybe I should still do it. Yeah, it's probably equal. That line is really not so great for white. That knight c6, bishop f5, knight before. So what to do? b4, maybe b4, b5 is something that I can manage. Like b4, knight c7, I have bishop f4. So if he goes there, I have bishop f4. After knight b5, I might have a little something with ideas like c6 at the right moment. I mean, nothing special or so, but it might be possible. Let's get this here. The other thing that could be interesting is getting the knight over to a5. I wonder about knight h5 here. I think I'm this one. Okay. I believe I need a knight in this position, so it's the only thing that looks kind of interesting here. So he's ready to take this. Okay. Understandable. I wonder if bishop c7 is good here, actually. He might... I don't know, he might want to avoid that. I still would take and... Interesting. Is he trying to maneuver this around? Okay, I have to. It's one of those cases where you have to bite the bullet. If he gets knight to c6, I have absolutely zero hope for anything at all. Here I'm threatening to take and play rook e5. It's simple, but okay. Well, it's a nice pawn mass in the center, ready for d5 here. It looks dangerous for black. The other thing that is possible is some e5 and try the knight to go to e4 to d6. It's also tough to play. I think d5 is going to be the way to go. He's got bishop to f6, attack my b2 pawn. I can cover it with rook e2. Yeah, this would actually encourage e5, but I don't want to. A good play. Prevented d5 for the time being. Still cannot play d5. As b2 is saying at the end, like d5, ed, rook e2, king e2, bishop b2. It's still not fun for black. So what to do? I wonder, yeah, knight. I can prepare it like that. Yes. But I felt this is a little improvement, at least for me. As probably has to go back to f6. I'm threatening d5 again now. Now I could try to get this knight to d6 business in the mix. Yeah, I wonder if this is good. I don't know if it is good. The knight on d6 is deeply annoying, but okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe b6 now, huh? No, that's not a problem. Okay. I think it's not a problem also because of this now. I can switch now to rook a2 stuff, as a6 now is weak. Yeah, let's go in. He's defending this pretty well. This. In knight a7 he's got rook c5. I hate it. Those miracle moves that sometimes just work. And okay, rook a6, he plays bishop c5. Amazing. So don't tell me I have to take on b6. That would be sick. This. No, I can actually do that. Yeah, I can do that.
Check.
I'm threatening c6 and takes. And both is, I think, too much. So c6, rook c7. No, doesn't work. Amazing. c6. I know it does work. I'm winning a piece. Come on. It works. I have knight b5 and I'm winning the bishop because of rook a8. So
time warning.
Knight d6 here. Yep. Rook takes again. Rook a8. And if he takes, pawn takes, he cannot take on c6. It's mate. So this should be the end of it. Well, that's mate.
Check. Checkmate.
Wow, tough game. Yeah, well played. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I actually think it was well played. I have to say, unless the engine proves me otherwise. I'm pretty happy that I got something out of this position, which didn't really promise all that much. Like here, it didn't feel particularly great to me. I think he's okay, but somehow I got something there. Knight e4, yeah. Probably. I'm just curious. I think here, yeah, here I really have a little something. Knight e5 given by the comp. Maybe for c6 immediately, or and then f3 g4. Yeah, this is a better version of the game in some way. And it gets a bit awkward here. I have to take now, yeah. If he gets in knight c6, but this is nice. I think it's just a one-sided position where black is somewhat suffering. I'm a bit surprised that the engine is not giving me more here. Okay, now it gets, the evaluation gets higher because I really felt like I'm basically winning now if I'm not screwing it up. The combined ideas of d5 and e5 putting a knight to d6 look pretty awful. And now I think this was a good decision. Yeah, I probably can play better here. He had really played that well. Yeah, that counterplay here with a5. King e4, rook e3. What about my move? Is that working? Rook a7, knight a7. It seems to work, yeah.
Check.
So I calculated this correctly. Yeah, yes, this problem. If he goes here, I take on b6. And if he takes here, I'll do that as well. I was thinking c6 maybe, but rook c3 of course, but taking is better. He doesn't have this opportunity. Knight c6 given by the comp, okay. But this is good, right? I mean, I think I'm doing okay here. And he cannot save this.
Check. Checkmate.
Yeah, it was probably decently played. Okay guys, thanks for watching.